Can anyone type on the chat line? Can you hear me? Can you see? It's working now. Thank you very much. So, good evening. Welcome to yet another session of Sahaja Yoga English. And this is Meditate to Regenerate. Why it is so? It is because we all day long work either in office or emotional stress or family and relatives, children, especially in the home office. It is more so prevalent nowadays because of the COVID. So, all these things apart, when you cannot go outside, what we can do, we can go inside. We can take a journey to tap our inner treasure, which is health, wealth, prosperity. Everything is inside because a healthy mind and a healthy system is more important to everybody than material benefits and other obligations which satisfies our mind. So Sahaja Yoga, what is Sahaja Yoga? I will explain to Madhuri. You are new, and anyone else new? Anyone else new apart from Madhuri Gupta? Anyone else new? Tom, can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So some feedback problem with the browser. We have updated a new Windows system, and since then I'm encountering the usual problems which comes after a new update. So sorry for that mishap, but I think we will sail smoothly from here on. So what happens? Sahaja means spontaneous or born with or easy. There are three meanings. And why it is easy? Because we don't have to go to Himalayas or give up habits we have or eating non-vegetarian or leaving our household. We don't have to seek something else outside. It is so easy. That's why it's called Sahaja. And also it is born with. That means there is a system. Uh, Madhuri, can you can restart your browser? Restart your browser, Madhuri. If anyone is having any problem, please um, restart your browser. Okay. So what happens basically is that Sahaja means easy. Okay. So when or you press F5 like Richard suggests. So once you get the inner energy which you can see on top of the first chakra, that is innocence, on the chakra chart. Yeah, good. So chakra chart, you can see the inner energy which is called innocence, which is on the first chakra, which is called Muladhara. Muladhara means the root chakra. It is the foundation of the whole system in us. And that is the power of this chakra is innocence. And then like a triangular bone, in a triangular bone, there is a black color coil, 3.5 coil. That is called Kundalini. Kundal in Sanskrit or Hindi language means spiral. So this is in a spiral form. As we were small young children, which babies, the fontanelle bone area used to pulsate, if you remember. And from this energy comes to this fontanelle again today after this exercise, and it will come and connect us with the all pervading power which is running the whole universe, cosmos, everything, also which is running all our autonomous system inside. Who is this auto? It is our spirit which is running. So it is called self or self realization. Self realization means it is nothing that we are going to study and understand. You are going to feel it. How we can feel it? This Kundalini energy, when it is rising, and it rises only in the presence of people who are authorized to do it or who have been what you call born with that power or realized souls, saints, and also many sage yogis who all can just with the movement of their attention or with the hand, this energy rises because it understands who is talking or who is requesting. So this energy rises only with complete freedom. It cannot be forced, or it cannot be doctored, it cannot be manipulated. It rises only with the pure intention or desire to have this energy manifested in us. So the first qualification is to be that we have to be relaxed. That's why we were playing the music in the beginning. Relaxation is the most important thing. And second thing is that to have the strong desire to achieve this, you will 100% be confident that yes, I will get it today. This is the day of culmination, day of fulfillment, and could be the day of, you know, remembrance. You can always remember this day. So why the Kundalini is rising? Because all the time she is in a sleeping mode, dormant, sleeping energy, which is not doing anything, but she knows everything. She knows our past, she knows our future. She also knows that we are currently engaged in this session. Everything she knows. And she's a motherly energy. So she will only do good things. She knows each and every point of your chakra, each and every cells, each and every atom in our body, also outside. So with this kind of a setup, Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi, whom you see in the photograph here, you can see in the photograph, in the year 1970, on 5th May, she opened the collective dimension of the last chakra, last awareness of the human beings with her meditative powers. And she was and is a born realized soul because she knew she came with that power to emancipate or to open this chakra. And it was so amazing. Since then, so many thousands of us, even I think over 100,000 or even 200,000 around the world, have got this self realization. And it is absolutely because of her compassion and because of her love, she did this job, which otherwise no guru would be giving it free of cost or without having to go through a lot of penance and a lot of strain and austerity. So how? Because she says, I'm a mother. I cannot see you suffering. I cannot put you to test. And I know a mother would never do. Even if the child is doing wrong, she is going to only correct. Only with that compassionate feeling, she is going to handle the child. So Shri Mataji, in the year 1970, after she opened this, she waited for some time and then she started giving realization or the so-called self-realization, which we will be going through today. Okay. So what I would do, the result of this self realization is something very tremendous, and you will feel a kind of a peaceful state inside, which everybody promises, of course. But more than peace, it is about getting connected with the energy that has produced us or that has made us or that our system is made of. So, with this energy, what we feel, this fontanelle bone area, when it is touched with the Kundalini, it brings back all the energy through our subtle system and through all the chakras. Chakras are nothing but the energy centers, what you see in the chart. It comes down and then it emits a kind of a cool wind, not cold, but cool wind. You can feel it in your palm, in your fingertips, and also on top of your fontanelle bone area or on top of your head. You can feel. Sometimes it can also be warm, but doesn't matter. As long as there is some movement, it is fine. Even if there is nothing, the relaxation part occurs inside the moment you do the attend the program, and it develops over a period of time. But we can discuss about this later after the program on a question and answer session. If you would like to ask a few questions, we can attend to you also separately. You can also take our address and follow us on the Facebook and as well as our YouTube channel. And most importantly, we have our website also where a lot of things are mentioned and you can follow that. So, if you would allow me, permit me, we will go to the realization part and I would be playing a video. While this video is going on, you can keep your hands open and just watch it without any expectation, just like a witness. You can just watch it. By the end of the video, you will already know what we are talking about. Yeah. So thank you very much, and I will switch to playing the video. Stay on, please. Thank you.
I bow to all the seekers of truth. You have to know that truth is what it is. We cannot conceptualize it with our human awareness. We cannot order it. We cannot manipulate it. We cannot organize it. It is what it is, has been and will be. And what is the truth? Truth is that we are surrounded, or we are penetrated, or we are nourished, looked after and loved by a very subtle energy, which is the energy of divine love. The second truth is that we are not this body, this mind, these conditionings, this ego, but we are the spirit. You don't have to accept what I am saying blindly, because blind faith leads to fanaticism. But as scientists, you must keep your mind open and see for yourself what I am saying. If it is so, honestly, you must accept it. We know so much through science about our civilization, our advancement. This is the advancement of a tree which has grown outside very much. But if we do not know our roots, we will be destroyed. So it is important to know about our roots. And this is what it is that I would say are our roots. As you can see, there are 7 centers within us. And these subtle centers are placed in the spinal cord and in the brain. These cater to our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual needs. On the physical side, they manifest the energy for the use of our plexuses, which look after our physical problems. That is on the right side. The energy which is supplied by this yellow line, a subtle channel, we call it as the Pingala Nadi. This supplies energy for our physical and mental actions. So this is the power of action within us, which also caters to the right sympathetic nervous system. The another channel you see on the left hand side is the channel by which we desire, put our energy to our desire. So this is the power of desire and looks after our emotions. This is the one which looks after our conditionings also. At the end of these 2 channels, they create 2 institutions. One on the right side crosses over, and the yellow balloon that you see is the ego, is the balloon of ego that we have. And the left hand side one, which conditions our mind, is the balloon of superego. As we start growing in age, by the time we are 12 years of age, these two completely meet and the soft bone in our head becomes completely calcified. Now there's third energy within us, which is in the center. And this central energy is the one which has made us human beings. And these centers are the milestones of our evolution. So now the last jumping is left out. It has reached up to the limbic area. Now, only thing is it has to break through the soft bone on the head and break through that, which is the actualization of baptism. Baptism is not an artificial thing. It is an actualization. But the energy that does it is, we call it sleeping energy, in the triangular bone called as sacrum. That means the Greeks knew that this is a sacred bone, that they called it sacrum. This energy has to rise and break through that fontanelle bone area and connect us to that subtle divine power which we have never felt during human awareness. Thus, we get connected to this divine power and we start feeling it on our fingertips. It is described in the Quran that at the time of resurrection, your hands will speak and they will give witness against you. That is, you start feeling your own centers. These are 5, 6 and 7 centers, and they indicate what's wrong with you, within yourself. What's the problem? Also, you can feel the cool breeze coming out of your head. Cool breeze of the Holy Ghost. Because this sleeping power, which is called as the Kundalini, Kundala means coils, is the keep your eyes closed. First of all, please put your right hand on your heart. All the time the left hand is towards me. Now, here, all the in your heart towards me. Now, here you have to say, in your heart, with all sincerity, Mother, am I the spirit? Ask the question 3 times in your heart. This is a very fundamental question. Now bring the right hand on to the left hand side of your stomach. in the upper part. Here press it. Now this is the center of your mastery, your guidance, your Guru Tattva as they say. So ask a question, Mother, am I my own master? This is a question to be asked 3 times. Mother, am I my own master? Now, bring your right hand down below, in the lower part of the abdomen. Now, this is the center from which all the divine work is done. All the pure work is done. So to ask 6 times, because this center has got 6 petals. Mother, please give me pure knowledge. 6 times you just ask. As a result of this asking, the Kundalini starts getting awakened. Now to help the Kundalini to rise, you have to cooperate with her. So please put your right hand on the left hand side in the upper part of your abdomen and press it on the stomach. Now here you have to say with full confidence to help the Kundalini to rise, Mother, I am my own master. This you have to say 10 times. These are the 10 commandments which you have to say. That, Mother, I am my own master. Now, 10 times with full confidence. Now, please raise your right hand to your heart. Now, here you have to say, again with full confidence, Mother, I am the Spirit. This is the truth. You are the Spirit. But you have to say with full confidence, Mother, I am the Spirit. This you have to say 12 times. Now one has to know that God Almighty is the ocean of love. But above all, He is the ocean of forgiveness. So He forgives. Whatever wrong you do, He forgives. So don't feel guilty and put your right hand across on the left hand side in the corner which is made by your neck and your shoulder. Now here you have to say, again with full confidence, 16 times, Mother, I am not guilty. Please say it. Mother, I am not guilty. 16 times. I am not guilty at all. Please say it. Please say it. Now raise your hand across on your forehead. And it's a very important center. Here you have to say from your heart, Mother, I forgive everyone. Please say it from your heart. How many times is not the point. Mother, I forgive everyone. Now, some would say that it's very difficult to forgive. But it's a myth that we do not forgive or we forgive. We do not do anything in both the cases. But if we don't forgive, then we play into wrong hands. So please say from your heart, Mother, I forgive everyone. Now please take your hand on the back agya, the same center, on the back side of your head and allow your head to rest on it and push it back a little bit. Now here, you have to say, for your satisfaction, because you always feel guilty, that, O Divine, if I have done anything wrong, please forgive me. Please forgive me. From your heart. Stretch your hand fully and put your center of your palm on top of the fontanelle bone area, which was a very soft bone in your childhood. Press it hard. Press hard your scalp. Now you have to move it 7 times, saying one thing, which you have to ask for. Mother, please give us my self-realization. Because I cannot force on you. So you have to ask for it. 7 times, press it hard and move it 7 times. Very hard. Slowly. Saying that.
That wonderful feeling is not enough. We can keep on listening and continuing. There's also a follow-up program coming after right after this session in another 7 minutes. So we need to cut it short with the music. And I would like you to have pay attention to one more thing, that before the start of the meditation and also after the meditation, we protect our system from all possible disturbances and negative energies. How to do that? By raising our kundalini with the hands and then putting a arch semi-circle of protective hand movement of the right hand over the left to the top of the head and then right. I will show a short video about 1 minute. It'll explain to you. So from next time onwards, we will do that first and then sit down. So please watch the video.
So raising of the Kundalini and put oneself in the bandhan before meditation, and we also do this after the meditation. So raising of the Kundalini. So we bring our left hand to the base of the spine and we raise our left hand through the center channel right to the top of the head, whilst the right hand will rotate around the left hand like so. And this is raising the Kundalini, bringing it right up, and we tie it at the top of the head in a knot. And again, second time, bringing the Kundalini up and we tie it into a knot like so. And the third time we raise the Kundalini up, rotating the right hand and tying it into 3 knots. 3 like so. Then now we'll put ourselves in called a bandhan. A bandhan is a protection. So we bring the energy over our heads from the left side to the right and back again. That's once. Do that 7 times. This, we'll sit with our hands open, relaxed, and meditate.
So that is called bandhan. Bandhan in Hindi language means protection. So you are in the protection of your kundalini or your divine mother inside of you, and also the all pervading power which is outside manifested. So one more thing, during this hot season, it's also very imperative to tell you some cooling techniques. We'll talk in details in the next week, or even on Sunday morning, 10 o'clock. We have regular sessions there. We can talk about the treatments and techniques to balance the left and the right side, so that we can be in the middle, enjoying all the time with the lightness. So I would also like to show you one particular action that we do. Everybody who is doing Sahaja Yoga does it, including children, because it helps a lot. It sucks away all our negative energy which you might have absorbed the whole day. It is called foot soak. Means, we take a tub and then put some salt in water. In this weather, normally a cold water is preferable. But however, once you will start feeling the sensitivity in your hands, you can decide. If you're feeling depressive and gloomy, you can take little lukewarm water. And if you're feeling agitated and restless and unable to even sleep or to focus, then you can take cold water, not ice cold, but minimum tolerable cold. So I'll play this video and then we will end the session after that. And you can post your comments on the chat line. And we would also, on the chat line, we will also mention an email ID to which you can write your questions. And for more detailed session, you can also join us on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock in the same channel. So before we leave, I would like to play this foot soak treatment, and it's about another 2 to 3 minutes maximum. Thank you.
You have already seen that you can take a foot soak for meditation. Foot soaking is a basic method to balance your inner system. To cool down your right side, use cold water for your foot soak. You need a towel, a jug full of fresh water, a handful of salt, and a bowl. This bowl should be used for foot soaking only. The temperature of the water should always be pleasing. Make sure you have prepared the towel and the jug full of water beforehand. Add a handful of salt. It represents the earth element and therefore has a cleansing effect on the lower energy centers. Now, you can raise your kundalini and take abandon. A foot soak is done best at night, before going to bed. You will find that your quality of sleep is enhanced and your meditations are deeper. Sit comfortably with your hands toward the lit candle, palms upwards. Meditate while soaking your feet for 10 to 15 minutes. Do not close your eyes, otherwise the foot soak loses its cleansing effect. To finish the foot soak, raise your kundalini and take abandon. This protects your subtle body and preserves the state of meditation. Rinse and dry your feet. Then flush the water down the toilet and wash your hands.
So that was it. And thank you very much for all of you, to all of you, for having joined this session. And it always has been a beautiful collective feeling whenever people who really want to seek the spirit and the self join together. These so-called divine atmosphere vibrations, they are also feeling happy. The collective spirit is feeling happy. The nature is feeling happy. So we'll connect again on Sunday at 10 o'clock for more information. And however, I will send you the link in about another 10 15 seconds. And Madhuri, thanks for joining. And if possible, please join on Sunday also. Then we will go in more in detail and we'll see more video about correction of the imbalances and enjoying ourselves. Yeah, thank you very much. Namaste.